This is so hard. I feel like this is a little dry, but I really love this color. This is Max Rebel, and I know I've had this forever. Hi everyone, welcome back. The reaction to my question about the Lucky Bag series was overwhelming to me. I did not realize how many people really were inspired by that series and really looked forward to that series, and I got a ton of encouragement to finish it. So this is going to be just like a let's get caught up with one bag, open another bag, and I think I'm going to try and go through these. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I was going to say that I'm going to try and go through these a little bit quicker, but I really don't know if I will. So I still am thinking about what to do about this series, and well, not what to do about this series, but how to wrap it up and get it back on target. So I should be 2 more bags ahead than I am. This is the July. No, this is the August Lucky Bag. So I'm going to try and move through this pretty fast, get through the July, no, gosh, I can't even keep it straight anymore. The August Lucky Bag. What I'm going to declutter from the August Lucky Bag. You can go back and watch the July Lucky Bag. You can see the blow by blow, and holy crap, I went back and looked at that video and I'm like, did you think your makeup looked good that day? I feel like maybe it's the monitor that I have, but I look like, it almost looks like the balance is off, and I'm like on a lo-fi setting, like, I don't know. Don't judge me by that video is what I'm going to say. So the first thing I'm going to quickly talk about is this mask, which was in the bag and I haven't used. So I'm just going to push it forward. You know, it's funny, and I don't know if you ever do this, when you have kind of a pricey thing and you want to save it and use it for a special occasion or something, and then you never use it. I don't want that to happen with this. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that down in the other bag. So let's talk about the things I know I'm going to keep, because they were just total wins, and then I have a couple I need to talk through with you, and we'll just go from there. So one of the palettes that was in there is this limited edition Tarte palette, Golden Days, Sultry Nights. I have fallen back in love with this palette. It's, it looks so simple. It's kind of strange how simple it is, but let me just tell you, this like taupey brown shade is like the perfect crease kind of transition shade. I think I have 2 things of B-roll where I've used this palette, and I just love it, even though it's limited edition. But right now it's in the keep pile. It'll all be reevaluated at the end. And the other thing that I definitely am going to keep is this little single eyeshadow from Sephora, and it's this, it's like a outrageous metallic purple. It's so pretty on the eyes. And I have some B-roll where I used this and one of the taupey shades in there, and it's beautiful. I have to remember to pull this out more often because it's really stunning. So a couple of other things that I'm definitely keeping is this little primer. I own it. I'm going to try and use some of it. And this Clinique Black Honey, which I am wearing on my lips, but I had done some lip swatching, so it's not a really perfect representation, but this is a cult classic, and I definitely think everyone should have this in their collection. It's awesome. I actually have a smaller one that I carry around in my wallet, so that if I just am grabbing my wallet and going somewhere, I have that, and it's almost used up. So I think I'll be putting this in its place because it's like super slender, fits in there beautifully. And then the 2 Fenty matchsticks. The one was the highlighter stick, and one is the like contour stick. I love both of these. I really love them, and a lot of people think they're too dry. I don't think they're too dry. I like the texture. So, go figure. That's just me being different and weird. Alright, so then let's talk about what I'm getting rid of. There was a foundation in there, and not great, too yellow, not the right shade. It settled into my pores. I don't have time for that. It was the Tarte Maracuja Miracle, and then another Tarte palette, Be Your Own Tartiest, and I'm going to declutter this. I don't love it as much as I loved this. They seem like, oh, they're kind of similar, but for some reason, I just didn't love the eye looks. The cheek color is just okay. This NARS blush, this is in Lovejoy. It's a super pretty blush. Like I said, it looks kind of brown, but on the cheeks, it has like a reddish undertone, and I really like it, but ew, the packaging has become disgusting, and it's like dirty. I tried to clean it, I can't clean it, and now like the outside rubber packaging has become all tacky. I don't even want to touch it. So I have a lot of blush. I'm just gonna let that one go. This little single eyeshadow from NYX in the shade Flamingo is just really too light on my eyes. It's not flattering. And then two lipsticks that I'm also going to declutter. This little one from Giorgio Armani, which I'm pretty sure, because it has this little red top, I think it was like a rouge, like when your rouge rolls over, it's like a little gift, a little thank you gift. And the color, you know, it's like a little neutral. I didn't like the texture of it. It's very matte. It's not comfortable on the lips. And the color isn't that unique. I have other lipsticks where I like the texture better that are very similar in shade. So I'm getting rid of that. And then the last one is this MAC Rebel, which is a beautiful, beautiful lipstick, but it feels really dry, like it has dried up a little bit. And I've had this a while. So it's going in the discard. Now I have two things that I'm like, do I keep them? Do I let them go? And one is the Wet n Wild Silent Treatment in their new packaging, new formula. Yeah, it's really pretty. And sometimes I like to, when I travel, if I'm going to be checking a bag, like on an airplane, I kind of like to travel with more inexpensive makeup in case it gets lost or broken. Then my care factor's kind of low. But I don't really find myself reaching for this on a day-to-day basis. I think I'm going to declutter. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. A lot of people like the Walking on Eggshells combination, but I really like the Silent Treatment because it's a little bit more taupey. Alright, I'm putting it in the I'm keeping for now pile. Okay. I talked myself into it. And then I have this double-ended 24/7 slide-on, glide-on pencil from Urban Decay, matched up with a Naked 3 palette. It's still in pretty good shape, and I think I'm just going to sharpen this up, and I'm going to keep it for now. Dark Side and Black Heart are the colors. Really pretty, like neutral black. Neutrals. Man, I'm so out of practice. Here's the September bag, and I have used maybe one or two things out of here already, but so we'll talk about this first. There was like a little like deluxe sample of this Marc Jacobs Shameless foundation, and it had a little primer sample in there, and yeah, it was okay. What did I think of that? I used it up. I got 2 applications out of it. I didn't think the primer did anything. It was just like a good moisturizer would work. And I think the color was okay. I don't know. This, which we just talked about, I'm gonna use that up. Speaking of masks, I have this Skin Balancing Oil Absorbing Mask from Paula's Choice, which there's not a lot left in there. And I'll open it up and see how viable it is. Holy cow, that's a dried up kind of situation there. But it might be okay. And give me a little squeeze. Oh, yeah, I used that palette. Okay. Okay. All right, this must have been a Laura Mercier palette bag. And there were two palettes in here. The Extreme Neutrals Shadow palette, which is like this, a lot of browns. This one was a holiday palette from a couple years ago, and I'm really surprised at how much I liked this. It's like two quads, and then this kind of bronzy, peachy, it says rose gold shimmer. Really pretty. I'll have to see if I recorded a look with this yet. There's a lot going in here that I really like. So let's look at these together. I don't know. This one has that navy and a taupe. These are really terrific. Anyway, I've got to play around with this one a little bit more and see, but this one, I didn't remember liking this one as much as I appear to. And then there's this little Mally Shimmer Shape and Glow palette. So I'm going to play around with that. I remember liking that. And I remember that this one also could be like an eye look as well if you use these two, which is sometimes nice. And another sample of the Professional. All right, let's look at these. Color Pops. We know Color Pop is going to be just hard as a rock. This was Poosh, which I remember really being beautiful. Shimmery taupe, super pretty. I'm already going to declutter that. Central Perk, which is this like... Okay, that's a big old mess, and I'm decluttering that as well. All right, there's a foundation in here from Paula's Choice. It's the Resist Anti-Aging Serum Foundation. It's a matte foundation. This looks kind of yellowy. I'm not sure about this. This is very, very yellow. I'll give it a go. I can kind of tell already that's just going to be too much yellow. Some brands really think yellow undertones in foundation is what everybody should be wearing. Like, no, everybody should not be wearing that. Oh boy. So I have Color Tattoo Leather. What? Yeah, okay. In creamy beige. I haven't even opened this. These were such like a rage. You know, everybody was using these. Well, that's not beige. That's like brown. And it feels kind of dry, but I'm gonna wait and try it on my eyes. I have another Smashbox Trio. This is in Nude Edit. Oh boy. This is the Photo Edit Eyeshadow Trio Nudie Pick in Fair. I like these a lot. I think I picked up like 3 of them. And I remember 2 being really good and 1 being not great for me. And then I have this Fit Me blush, and the shade is called Nude. This is pretty. It's up here. Really pretty. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep that. Alright, then I have a couple little miscellaneous things here. And then I have a bunch of lipsticks to try on. I have the Little Becca Shimmering Highlighter. This was like a trio pack in, it was a holiday gift pack. And this is Pearl. Very pretty. I like these creamy kind of highlighters a lot. And then I have another one of these Urban Decay dual-ended 24/7 glide-on, slide-on eye pencils. And this is coordinated with the Naked 2 palette with Perversion and Pistol. Alright, the Perversion side is very dry. The Pistol side is still pretty good. It's like a pretty almost black and a really kind of shiny gray. I'll try sharpening it and see if it has any life left in it. Probably not. Okay, time for some lips. So I have 4 lipsticks in here. One is this Fenty Candy Venom, I think it is. It's a really, really bright fuchsia pink. And it's so sad. I should have had this open for the summer. Then I have a Pat McGrath in Beautiful Creature. And then a MAC Fast Play. Let's see what we think of that. And then Besame Noir Red. I'm kind of going from lightest shade to darkest. And so I'm going to start off with the MAC Fast Play. This is their amplified formula. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys vote on the lipsticks. I want to get you involved. Leave me a comment below. So I'll do like a poll card, but also you can just leave me a comment below. Keep or declutter. And this is the Pat McGrath. I love this packaging so much. So this is Beautiful Creature. I'm trying not to say anything because I really want you guys to comment and let me know below. I think I'm going to do the Fenty Mademoiselle lipstick in Candy Venom. So this is Candy Venom from Fenty Beauty. Things are rolling off my desk. And this is Noir Red from Besame. I already have some thoughts. Oh, this feels so good. I'm putting back on the Black Honey because doing lip swatches can tear up your lips a little bit. But I really want you to vote. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. I think I know some of what you're going to say, but I want to hear it. So, all right, that will bring us up to the August Lucky Bag. That's just was the August Lucky Bag unveiling. I think I'm going to try and move that through that pretty quickly, and maybe I'll do a double bag next, and then that should get us back on track. So I upload videos every Saturday, and I'll include a link to last week's video right up here in case you missed it. And I would love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and join me for future videos by hitting that little bell icon right there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!